Miami's #1 for hip-hop and R&B afternoon get down, coming to you live from the Penthouse Studios, the Tough Guy DJ Entice.
Your girl Supa Cindy, and we are here, JAMZ Live. Make some noise, audience! And live in the Penthouse, we have Roc Nation's Casanova!
Hey!
Welcome, welcome, sir. Make your way up here,
Yeah, you
sir.
coming up here, family. What's going on, man? Good?
How you doing?
Good, man.
You looking bright. I like this.
Yeah. I'm trying to get used to being in Miami.
Okay. Yeah. How have you been enjoying Miami? I was seeing your IG, so I saw.
Yeah. I'm turned up. I ain't gonna lie. In Miami, I think I died like 3 times already.
Wow.
Yeah, I just passed out. Yeah.
What is it about Miami that gives you that vibe? Because I've been seeing you on Ocean Drive and in the convertible.
I think it's just a mixture of so much cultures, and it's always something fun to do.
Always.
Always
Always
it's just
something
like,
fun to do.
All right, we just gonna chill. Every time I try to chill, it's just lit. Like, where's the drinks? It's just lit. I can't chill. I can't be out here no longer. I gotta leave.
So you rep definitely Flatbush, right? You from Brooklyn?
I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn. Yeah.
Okay, it's totally different, right?
Yeah, definitely. All day.
So let's talk a little bit about your upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't easy, of course, right?
Never.
What made you turn into the life that you turned into, and how old were you the first time you got arrested? Let's say that.
Probably like 13.
And what did you do that first time?
A robbery.
Robbery. And so throughout the years, you continued to rob.
Yeah, I think I was a bad robber.
Wasn't a good choice, right?
Yeah, I got away sometime, but I always get caught. It was always me. Yeah.
You always thought you got away with it, and then you end up getting caught.
Yeah, they double back like, come here, thank you. Take these years.
So the one of the last times that you got arrested, you were about 19. That was for your longest.
Yeah.
What did you do that time to get arrested?
Robbery.
Robbery. You were a professional robber, but what did you rob? Like what?
Check cashing.
Yo, you went.
Really?
You were serious.
Yeah. Like a Western Union, MoneyGram, West check cashing.
Dang,
Wow.
you were like.
Yeah, I was feeling myself.
So what happened? How did you go rob and get caught? Like, what was the story briefly? Like,
me and my friends, it was like 3 of us. We went, like when they be opening the doors, like opening, what you call it, the gate?
Them little gate things,
open the shop,
So
period.
I waited till the dude opened the gate. As soon as he put the key in the door, we pushed him in. And then we went to
doing what you gotta do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we made him open up like the safe and stuff like that. It was like peanuts, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess they ain't fill it up, or I don't know how. So it was not peanuts to us, but like I'm a grown man now, so it was peanuts.
Looking back. Yeah.
So we running. I got my mask on. I'm running again. I ran like 2 blocks down to, at the time, like one of my homegirls' house. Like it was nothing. So we running all the way there, masks on our head. I think I'm good. We in our house. Her mom's not home. I'm young at the time. And we like, yeah, I already know. I'm going to get some visas. It's lit. Like, we splitting the money. And I stashed, too. So I had, like, money in my sock they ain't know about. They all found out after, because once the money was collected, they was like, but I thought you only had this much. And I'm like, I don't know where they got that from. But anyway, we in our house, we celebrating, we having fun. There's girls in the house. They didn't know we just came from robbing something. You know what I'm saying? So we just hear a knock on the door. Boom, 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 boom. And the girl like, who is it? And I hear, it's the police. I almost passed out. So now I take the gun and throw it out the window. Guess what happened?
Out the window?
Guess what happened?
What?
The police was in the back.
Oh
So they just caught the gun. I didn't even, I'm
you
looking.
threw it to them. Here's evidence.
Threw it right, just put it right in their lap.
Wow.
And I started, I don't know why, but you know, I guess you're young and you just watching movies. Yeah. I'm burning stuff in the house, like trying to burn the mess. Nothing is burning though. It's just causing a mess. Everything's smoky.
Oh my God.
The girl is like, open the door. We hear kids, whatever. She's going crazy. I got a baby. I'm like, do not open that door. Long story short, they open the door. I'm in jail. Oh. And I never get out from there. So
what was prison life for you?
It was, at the time it was cool. I guess I was young, you know what I'm saying? So it was, when you go to jail, like when you from where I'm from, it's just like you go to jail and you come home and dudes are just asking you your little prison stories and you're like, yeah, you know, I was doing this. Yeah, you could ask him. Like, it was cool until the last one, I guess. It was like I usually get a year, you know, or 2 years and get to come home and just quick. It's like, you know. But then that last one put me down. I said, I don't want to do this.
How long did they sentence you for that time?
Like 7.5.
Whoa. And you were how old?
I was 19.
Whoa.
Yeah, I quit after that. But the crazy thing is, I came home after doing all that time, and I started hanging with the same people. Mm. And 3 months later, I was in jail again.
Whoa.
Wow.
So that's what kind of really made me be like, I can't do this no more. Because now, you know, some people, we all have people that go to jail and be like, yo, I did not do that. And we be like, yeah, all right.
Right.
It was me. I'm like, I ain't even do it
so
this time.
They sent you for something you didn't do.
I'm like, I ain't even do it this time. And they locking myself up. Like, I'm like, dang. But it learned me. It's like, all that other time didn't learn me. I was in jail for 90 days fighting the case because I was on parole. So you got to, like, fight parole. Like, go to parole board hearings and stuff like that. So that 90 days just made me be like, I don't even care about the money no more. I just want to be home. Aww. You know what I'm saying? So I chilled. I got a construction job, and I was just good after that.
So you got, like, a favorite place to eat when you come to Miami?
The crazy thing is, it's not even like a fancy spot. I think it's called Poto Sagua.
Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, right down
Cuban
Collins.
Food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
now
so
that place
good.
is crack.
I could eat that the whole trip, like nothing else but that.
That's like the go-to spot after the club and everything, right?
Yeah.
Right.
During the day, Porta Saga, yeah, it's dope.
I love it.
I don't want to like waste the juicy questions off the air though. So I'm like,
You got some juicy questions?
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's what I do.
That's it. I'm out.
I'm out. I'm gone.
Don't leave. Please. Oh yeah, does the audience have any questions for Casanova? Okay.
Neff, you got a question?
DJ Nasty. Wait, Nasty's coming to you.
I'm right here.
Nasty, what up, dog? What they do?
Chilling. Mr. Senior, I wanted to know that what some advice you can give to the upcoming youngins, you know, who's living that lifestyle that you were living, and how to help them be like, yo, man, this ain't the right way to go. Like, what are some things that you can share? Because I myself know some people who's currently going through that, and, you know, I have a way to reaching out to them. But, you know, someone like you and your platform with a name, like, what are some things you can share with the youngins who's living that lifestyle that needs to pretty much repent from it?
I don't think you really can share anything with them but your story. Because when I was young, I ain't give a fuck about somebody telling me, yo, you need to chill. You looking at a nigga like, you pussy, shut the fuck up. Like, that's the first thing you thinking. Like, when you go talk to kids, or when people used to come talk to me, I used to be like, I thought you was tough, homie. Like, you sound like a straight up bitch right now. You know what I'm saying? But I went to speak to kids with the councilman like a month ago, and I was just explaining to them what I've been through. Some people, you got like, they don't see the scars. They just see, you know, the bright sweatsuit. But under this, I'm scarred up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and internally, that's the right word? Yeah. Like, internal bleeding. They don't see that part either. Because a lot of my friends like went to jail and not right, not straight. Like we went to like solitary confinement. That's the whole, like the box. And some people go crazy. But long story short, I just tell my story to them and ask them, do they really want this? You know what I'm saying? Because you really lose everything. You lose your girl, your moms, your baby moms, your friends that you really putting in work for. You lose them too. You know what I'm saying? So I just tell my story and let them just run with and take whatever they take and go with it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, but honestly, I think like that is the best type of advice, is sharing your story, because it's true. When people go and talk, don't do this, go to school, it was like, shut up. But like when you go in there and tell your truth, they can only absorb your truth. You know what I mean? And you talked about right now, like being in the box. How long were you continuously put in the box, or like were you like solitary confinement?
Yeah, like solitary, I did like 32 months.
Straight?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What? How did you survive that? Because you don't get to go outside at all? Or?
Nah, but it's like a cage. It's like a cage, like this big, right here. So this would be the door, and like the CO will press the button, and then you could come out for some air. But it was like bars. You know what I'm saying?
So you were never really like let outside?
Nah. I just told my girl to send me a lot of porno magazines and just was like...
You're allowed to get porno in jail?
Yeah, you get porno magazines.
Yeah, magazines, I mean.
So every time I'll be like, I'm not going to do it, I just be like, you know what?
Who cares?
Just go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? It's a fact. All my friends been to jail. They all right there. They know. That's how you pass time. Look at the pussy books and go to sleep.
What did you do to get into solitary for 32 months?
I was smuggling drugs into the facility. Dope.
Oh, and they caught you.
Yeah, they sat me down.
So, Casanova, you were speaking about, getting locked up for 7 years, coming out, then you were released, and 3 months later you were back in, and that was like your final straw.
Yeah.
So what is life like after you're 19, you're locked up for 7 years, and come out? I'm sure things have definitely changed. How is life after you come out of jail now?
I want to say... I was happy. Like, I was just happy. I think in order to grow, you just got to be happy first. Nothing happens for you until you're happy. I think that's why I was a robber. I was kind of, like, mad, and I was a hater. Like, I think all robbers are haters now. Now, like, and I'm Mr. Robber. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you taking something from somebody and you don't know what they had to sacrifice for it. It's like, you a hater. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much different ways to get money that I can see now. It's like, homie, why you going to take that chain or watch when you could just come over here and chill with me and get your own chain or watch? You know what I'm saying? So, definitely, you got to be happy.
But how was getting a regular job? Because you said you worked in construction.
Oh, my God. I had a good job, too. I was working at Local 79.
What is that?
Construction job.
Okay.
Like, at that time, I thought, like, 200,000 was, like, everything they was telling me. After I worked 20 years, my pension, so I'm like, 200,000? 20 years? I'm good. What's that? Insurance, health insurance, all that. I'm like, I'm covered.
Right.
As soon as I went to really work, I damn near passed out.
It's hard work.
Yo, listen, that made me respect the working man to like the fullest extent because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I was there for like 7, 8 months. I said, I quit. I ain't coming back.
And what ended up leading you to say, you know what, I want to pursue rapping? Because that wasn't something you wanted to do originally, right?
Nah, actually, I didn't think of ever rapping. But again, you surround yourself around good people, then stuff like that happen. So what I used to do was, after I went back to the streets, after that, I used to be with the rappers, you know what I'm saying, all the time, just hanging with the rappers, blowing the bag, enjoying ourselves, going to the club, stuff like that. And a rapper brought me to the studio. So, again, you don't see the process. You just see the finishing verse, and you be like, oh, he went hard. Oh, he's the best rapper alive. This is my favorite rapper. But you don't see them in the studio like, that's
not good.
So I'm watching like, hold on. I could think of something better than that. For real, like, you know, like one of your homies or some rap, and you be like, hold on, that is trash. But in your head, you could be like, I could do better than that. So I was just really quiet in the studio, like, oh, I'm going to try this. Okay. I ain't even letting them know. I'm like this. I got him. I know I got him. You feel me? Like, I know I can put something together better than him. So I booked the studio time, and me being stupid, I didn't know about rap. So I booked the studio time, and the engineer like, do you got beats you want to load up? I'm like, beats?
I need beats.
I'm like, I saw you playing beats for my man. I thought you had the beats. He like, nah, he brung his beats. I'm like, what? All right, cool. He like, but we could go on YouTube or you could buy these beats here. So the first beat I heard was Don't Run beat.
Okay.
So I'm like, so what I got to do? I got to buy this beat? He like, yeah, you got to buy it because, you know, people could sue, explaining stuff to me like that. So I bought the beat right there before I even rapped on it, and I just did the ABC thing. Try to catch me in the drop. Try to book me for my watch. They ain't know I had the Glock. Now everybody getting shot. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm in there, and I'm like, boy, don't run. I'm just having fun.
Right.
Boy, don't run. Where you going? So I come out the studio, the engineer's like,
okay.
I'm like, yeah.
I got some.
That's me, it sound good. So after I finished it, I held it for like 3 weeks to a month. But I always go to strip clubs in New York. I would just like throwing money, like my throwback pictures, I'm like 10,000, just throwing money, having fun, enjoying myself. So I was in the car one day, and there was a couple of people in the car, a couple of girls, and I put it on. So the girls was like, oh, this is hard. Who is this? I'm like, wow, what's up? Like, this sound like Uncle Murder or 50 or somebody. I'm like, nah, that's me. That's me. This is, you lying casual rap? I said, nah, but do it sound good? So again, I just started letting people hear it, and people were like, yo, this is fire. I said, yeah, all right, I got a trick for this. Let me play this in the club. First time I played it in the club, everybody was going crazy, like, that's Kaz? I started feeling myself. Again, though, I only had one song for like a year and a half. So I go to Jay's, I get signed off of one song.
You signed with Roc Nation, right?
One song.
Wow.
Right? So Jay, like, I'm like, yeah, you already know. First time I saw him, I'm like, yo, what's up? Going on, big dog? Yeah, all right. He like, I hope you got more. I'm like, I got a whole clip. You crazy?
Nothing.
I don't got another song to save my life.
You back on the internet looking for another beat.
If he would have asked me like, all right, we going to go hear something right now, I'd have passed out like that.
Forget it.
I'd have played that. But, yeah, after that, it was lit. I just, I still had one song, met with Chris Brown, and I met Chris Brown at the jeweler, and he was like, yo, you want to come on tour? After. We just started vibing. But he had a tour. He put me on his tour. And I had one song. So I just dropped a little mixtape, not thinking of nothing. And from then it was just history. I just started rapping. And it was crazy because it was like, I used to pay to get in the club. And I used to see rappers, and I know some of y'all friends feel this way. I used to see rappers coming with their entourage, right? And skip me, and I used to be like, I got more money than him. Like why am I waiting on the line?
Right.
Like, let me get my section and live. Oh man, I used to see the rappers looking dirty, going in. I'm like, come on, man. I got 20,000 for a section. What's up? They're like, wait, he's coming. Excuse me, move out the way. So now I just be feeling myself because I know my man's over there probably got more money than me, but I'll be like, nah, you can't get it. Hold on, wait up, hold on. All right, I got you.
I got this.
Yeah, but it's dope. It's a great feeling. I feel blessed. You know what I'm saying? And I love it.
On that note, we're going to talk more to Casanova. We got Casanova JAMZ live in the Penthouse Studios. We'll be back with some more Casanova, the Afternoon Get Down.
Any more questions? She got a question.
Yeah, he coming.
Oh, here I come, baby. Don't worry. I'm coming. I'm right here.
Hi. Should I stand up? Okay, so your story is
She said what?
What did I say?
Oh.
So your story is really inspiring to me, and I am an upcoming artist, and I want to know if you had any, like, advice for me.
The best advice I think I would have to give you is outwork these. We off here, right?
Yeah, we're off.
Yeah, outwork these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's why I won, because I'm not the best artist in the world, but I'm going to go to 5 cities, and I'm going to turn up 5 times a night. I'm going to go to different clubs. I'm going to go to different interviews. But you know what the other dude going to do? He going to go one city. He feeling himself. He going to be like, nah, I'm not going. And I'm going to get all the crumbs. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, since we can't get him, just bring cash. And I'm going to come every time. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's really about music also, but, like, your hard work always going to show. Your work ethic is always going to show. So just, like, outwork these people. If put 4 mixtapes together and say, I'm dropping 4 mixtapes this year until I get lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just work hard, that's all. You're welcome.
You know, I know there's probably some other artists that have been saying, I've been doing this 10 years, and then here you come within a year.
They mad.
Roc
They big
Nation.
mad. They big mad. That's a fact. Because they know they can rap better than me.
But that don't matter.
It don't.
Hold on. Hold on.
Thank you so much. I'm Latasha with LCL. First of all,
doing?
nice to meet you. And it takes a lot of guts to get up there and share your life story the way you did. And to hear all these influence, to have all these people in here knowing that you're a huge influence. I like the fact that you're down to earth and you just keep it real. You're not ashamed of your path. So with that being said, I see that you're sitting up there and you're talking, but I'm getting a lot of confidence from you. And to me, it's... you was talking about how you outworked everybody, how you just got in there like, I could do that. All of that is confidence. That is dope. So with that being said, that starts internally. So how is that, and what led you to feel like I am the best? Like Muhammad Ali, he believed. He said, I am the best. I am the greatest. And you're sitting up there, I could outdo him. I could do that. Man, let me buy this beat right now. That confidence is dope. That's what's up. And I believe that has a lot to do with your success. So when everybody talk about the background and everything, but let's talk about internally. Like, how was it for that beast to just come out, and tell them what it takes to have that confidence? Because they could do all day. But if you don't believe, you don't know that I am the greatest and I am the best and I can do this, nothing else matters. Faith without works is dead. But I love that.
Yeah, I think you get that from everybody leaving you for dead. My situation, like, I've been in jail. Like, my mother said she ain't coming no more. My other baby mom said this before. Like, everybody left me. So it's like, when you fighting your own fight, like, if I lose, I'm not, like, I'm doomed. Who's gonna pay the bills? It's not like somebody else gonna do it for me. I think that's where it come from. Like, I cannot lose. I can't afford it. So the hunger is kind of different. You know what I'm saying? My hunger is different, and that's why I guess, like, I was always taken. I was like, man, like, what? What? Don't tell me. I want this. I'm gonna take it from you, homie. Like, I'm a taker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hungry. I'm gonna stay hungry too, cause I see people like get lit and they stop getting hungry, and then they
Comfortable.
They
get comfortable.
IRS be right knocking at their door. Yeah.
What is the pressure like of being signed to Roc Nation? I mean, that's the JAMZ umbrella. Is that pressure, or does that? How does that affect you in what way?
I think it's a lot of pressure, but it's cool because they treat me like family. I guess people didn't even expect me to be lit. Like, Bleek could tell you, like, I knew you was a star, but I didn't think you even had another one in you. You know what I'm saying? I just
Because Memphis Bleek is the one
that brought me to the table. So it's just like, I think they just like was like, all right, that's Cass. And then again, another thing, build your own relationships. I got all my features like, yo, what's up? Where you at? Are you in the studio? I'm coming. It wasn't no Roc Nation. I called DeVito right on the phone. I called Tory Lanez right on the phone. Chris Brown, Fab, Young M.A. Every feature I got, it was just me. It wasn't no Roc Nation. So build your own relationships. That's very important. Because if you don't, you be paying $100,000 for a verse. That's trash.
But wait a minute, but how do you get Chris Brown's number in your phone in the first place? Like, you're saying, just call up Chris Brown, just call up Tory Lanez.
Again, you're putting the work in. When I say work, the robbers hang with the robbers, right? The drug dealers hang with the drug dealers. They don't mix, right? So when you're in the industry, you got to hang with people in the industry. That's the only way you're going to get the connects, the plugs. So even you being an upcoming artist, there's a lot of stuff on the internet that'll tell you something about an industry party, Def Jam party, or this party. Sign up. Yeah, see? Like, that's why you're here. See? You do that, look on the computer every week, check it. You go bump into somebody that like you. You're a female, too. You might get a hook and a verse for free. This the industry. What? Any more questions? All right, there. Nah, hold on. He get up.
How y'all doing? My name is Dion.
What's good, D?
When you ran it up, how you stay humble while getting all that? Like, cause you know you already knew what you did. You came through and switched it up. Feel me? I'm from Lauderdale, so you know I've been through a lot of hell. You feel me? So how you?
For a lot of hell.
Yeah. You feel me?
I'm still in that line.
We here with you. You feel me?
What you said though?
So how did you stay humble through all that? Like from where you came from to now, you here. Like you can just.
Because me personally, again, my life is always on the edge, and I know, like, how it feels to be broke. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't even want to make fun of nobody. Like, I used to, like, at the beginning stages, I used to just, I'm in my bag, you broke, But then, like, I would have trouble paying rent and be like, damn, man, I know how he feel now. You know what I'm saying? So now I just keep my cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how I feel to be, we off air, right? To be fucked up. Yeah. You ain't got no question?
Hey.
Hey.
Quick question. So for myself.
Hold on, that laugh was crazy. You said,
So quick question. I've only been to New York once. I heard it's awesome. It's amazing. How is the New York music scene different from the Miami music scene? And what's similar from being in the New York music scene and the Miami scene?
I think the Miami scene is just twerk music, like vibes more. I think New York music is, it's not a lot of melodies. Yeah, it's like rappers. You know what I'm saying? It's like you put your music on, Miami music on, and we turn it all the way up. It's just a vibe. Even the way, like Kodak Black, it's just like, it's just a vibe.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? New York is just like, you got to be like.
You all hard and like.
It ain't no vibe. You just be like that. I think that's why, like, we boring. Like, you go to a New York club, it's just like. You know what I'm saying? It's no vibe.
Right.
And when you play somebody from down south, it just like, it brings so much energy into the room. Definitely.
Yo, on IG recently, I saw something with you and Soulja Boy. What was that all about?
Oh, nah, they caught me just talking to him. I was just talking to him. I was just talking to him. That's all.
Is that all?
Yeah, I was just talking to him.
Yeah, I was just talking to him, man.
Turn the cameras off now.
Yeah, it looked crazy, but I was just trying to talk to him. That's it. The way it looked, my talking is aggressive, so it probably looked it wrong or something like that. But it was all good.
You know, I read somewhere that Young Thug recently called you the new Hove. Like, how was that? What does that feel like? That
was dope.
Do you respect Young Thug enough to take that?
No, of course.
No,
Young Thug is the GOAT. Like, for me, like, my era, and in Atlanta, I just watch how he move. He like, if you don't know him, you'll think like he's soft or whatever the case may be, but he's really a problem. Like, he's really tough. You know what I'm saying? I appreciated it. I don't think he was talking about lyrics. Personally, I never explained it because I didn't care. I'm like, just was happy. But I don't think he was talking about lyrics. I think he was just talking about what I'm able to do for New York. He was watching a video of a new song that I did. It's called What We Doing. And I just bought like 50 Crips out and 50 Bloods. Whoa. And I was able to like have all of us chill together. And he like, man, you the new Hove. You know, Hove used to have everything connected like dots. So, yeah.
So we've been talking about your music and how you sparked the whole thing about your love of music. So recently, I interviewed you last year in June at the BET Awards. You visited the radio room. And at that time, it was like issues going on with Tekashi 6ix9ine and you, but then you had kind of at the same time squashed it. Yeah. So you did a song with him and 50, Get the Strap. How did that collaboration come? Because you told me when I interviewed you then, well, I got something coming. I was like, wait, collaborations? I can't tell. No, tell me. So then I saw that a few weeks later.
Yeah, at the time, 50 had told me he needed my verse. I didn't know nobody was on the song. He said he needed my verse. So I was like, what? And I went and I put it on there. And he sent me the song done. And 6ix9ine was on it. But I think we was cool already after that. So I was like, yeah. But the version he sent me was worse than what he said. He was going, he was telling a lot of people to, like it was crazy. And I think 50 made him do it over, and it was still crazy. But yeah, that's how that happened. It like everybody was shocked, like seeing us in the video together.
Yeah, I was definitely shocked when I saw. I was like, why didn't he tell me at the BET Awards? Dang. But now Tekashi's locked up, and a lot of rappers are coming out about, you know, cutting him off, banning his music because of the fact that he snitched. And so, what are your thoughts on the whole Tekashi thing and him being locked up, snitching, protective services, and all that other stuff?
I think, like I said it mad times. I don't think it's gonna stop his music because the kids don't care about that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And people ain't even street no more. Like, most of these people don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I just feel like betrayed anyway, because I felt like everybody shifted to him when they used to love me so much. As far as like holding the torch for New York, it was always Casanova, we love him. Then 6ix9ine came out, and it was like, we don't want to, y'all beefing, we going, and I'm like, how are y'all letting this dude do this? And I was just like, everybody was like, well, we don't care, we love him, whatever the case may be. So now when people be like, oh, I ain't messing with him because he's doing this, I'd be like, you got pictures with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got interviews with him, or you got this with him. So it's just like, it is what it is. I don't care. I don't wish nothing on nobody. I'm just like, me, I'm going back to my little corner. You know, I don't need to be cool with nobody. I learned that too. Sometimes it's a gift and a curse to be cool with people. These industry people are different. It's a whole different type of ball game in the industry.
Definitely.
You got people that promise you stuff. It's never going to happen. I think a promise in the industry is like, you know I ain't got you.
It's the I got you talk.
Yeah,
I got you talk.
You know what I'm
And they'll
saying?
look you right in the eyes. I got you.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're talking to Casanova, and now we move on. We got the record with DeVito, Tory Lanez, and you went out to Africa to film this.
Yeah, with the
You filmed the
hyenas.
video. That was your first time going out there?
Yeah.
I've been to Tanzania. How was your vibe out there? Like, how did you feel going out there, getting off the plane, and you're like, this is my first time in Africa?
At first, I'm going to keep it 100. I was scared.
Yeah.
At first, I was scared because I was out of pocket. I went down there just like this. So everybody was trying to help me with my bags and stuff. I'm like, yo, what you doing? Yo, what? Yo. I'm telling you, no joke. Like, you come out the airport and somebody just takes your bag. You like, hold on. And in my head, I'm like, hold on, they trying to rob me.
Right, that's what you're thinking.
But it's like the kid that wipes your window without you even saying nothing, so you can pay him and be like. So they just picking up my stuff. I'm like, oh no, this is crazy. I don't even feel good no more. I'm like, head dizzy. Anyway, it was dope because once I got to move around and go to the club, it was wonderful. Like, their club stayed open until like 8 a.m. It was dope. Like, I had so much fun. Like, really, like, mad fun. They have so much life. And that's why I came back and I said I'm blessed, because you look at it like, I went to the projects. I don't think no rapper ever went to projects in Africa.
The video for 2 a.m. is insane. I love
and that's the worst projects in Africa. I went there and I'm just seeing like how people were so messed up but so happy. And you know, we complain about so much stupid stuff. Like, in the car, I'm complaining about, let me see, for instance, paying $20 more on something. Like, what? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's crazy. For what? You know what I'm saying? But they have so much energy, and the little kids is happy. Maybe
with nothing.
Everybody sees the internet. They got internet over there, phones and stuff. But like, I'm like, he's so happy, but you don't got on those shoes. I don't even think I could walk barefooted.
And they're running and walking over rocks and mountains.
They got some tough feet.
You know, we interviewed, Davido was here like 2 weeks ago, and we interviewed him and talked about your song 2 a.m. He was like, Casanova just called me. I'm here. I'm landing in Nigeria. I'm here. And that, you know, he helped you and took you around and everything. And when I asked him about the hyenas in the video, he goes, no, I never even seen that before. Casanova had that. Like, where did you get those hyenas in your video?
I wanted some animals in my video, but I was in the wrong part of Africa.
Oh, the jungle's gone.
You know, so I'm like, I want a scene with like some tigers going through, like, you know, I don't know who ordered the hyenas, but when I pulled up on the set, it's crazy. I got the video on my phone. When I pulled up on the set, I saw a man getting pulled like half a block.
By a hyena.
By the hyena.
Wow.
So now I don't want to tell nobody, but I'm scared. So I'm like, if he can't control a hyena, how am I supposed to allow this hyena to be next to me?
Right.
So I'm really about to pass out. I'm like... I'm telling my shorty, I'm like, yo, listen, baby, I don't think you should even do this. She like, go ahead, but I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. So they came next to me, and now they take the muzzle off. So in my head, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, listen, let's get this scene over with, done. I shot it one time. They eating their food. The other one eating the food. This one run out of food. Cut. Feed him while we shoot this part. Because, like, and they really got that little noise, like,
like the
little laughing.
Wow.
I always wonder, like in Lion King,
real?
was like, why is the hyena laughing? Like, really, it does that in real life. And I was like, the tongue was hanging out. I was just looking like, if you see it on my page, I'm just like.
But you know your video for 2 a.m., like I said, is so hard. But those hyenas were like everything. With the muzzles, that's like never been done, never been seen before. You did that.
They
Even
ugly.
David O was like, I don't know where he got those hyenas.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, I would have rather like a pit bull or something.
No, the hyenas made the video, I'm telling you.
I ain't doing it again. I ain't doing no animals. I made it out safe. I feel tough like a gangster, and that's it.
You know, Cass, like, now that you're a rising star, that's exactly what you are right now, part of Roc Nation, doing your thing musically. Has your record affected anything with, like, people wanting to endorse you? Has that blocked anything, your past?
I think definitely my past always haunts me. But, it's cool. I don't sweat it.